Howdy everybody, Big Fatty Plus here, and welcome back to the BygMan Plays Planescape Torment, requested by Bormac. When we last left off, we were doing a bit of exploring and killing some Vargulis, and got ass kicked a few times there. Also, found our arm. Now, once again, I'm going to do another episode where we puzzle up the Unbroken Circle of Zerthimon. Okay, let's unlock the third circle. Beside the plates in the configuration Dakan showed you, a new ring is revealed. The ring carries the same script as you read before, but with the same geometries. You know the symbols, and know you can read them. Let's read the third circle. Zerthimon labored many turnings for the Illithid. Arathi, twice deceased, and his partnership in the canvas heavens of the false worlds. His duties would have broken the backs of many others, but Zerthimon, I keep saying Zerthimon labored on, suffering torment and exhaustion. Okay. Came to pass that the Illithid Arathi, God dang these names! Twice deceased ordered Zerthimon before him in his many-veined Galleria. He claimed that Zerthimon had committed slights of obstinance and cowardice against his partnership. The claim had no weight of truth, for Arathi only wished to know if flames raged within Zerthimon's heart. He wished to know if Zerthimon's heart was one of a slave or of a rebel. Zerthimon surrendered to the Illithid punishment rather than reveal his newfound strength. He knew that were he to show the hatred in his heart, it would serve nothing, and it would harm others that he felt as he. He chose to endure the punishment and was placed within the pillars of silence so he might suffer a turning. Lashed upon the pillars, Zerthimon moved his mind to a place where pain could not reach, leaving his body behind. He lasted a turning, and when he was brought before Arathi, twice deceased, he gave gratitude for his punishment to the Illithid, as was custom. In doing so, he proved himself a slave in the Illithid eyes, while his heart remained free. Okay, finish. By enduring and quenching the fires of his hatred, he allowed Arathi, twice deceased, to think him weak. When the time of the rising came, Arathi was the first of the Illithid to know death by Zerthimon's hand, and die a third death. Alright, let's close it. Alright, let's see here. Damn it.
What is your will?
Things I would know. Teachings. And a red circle. Let's see. Endure. In enduring, go strong. I hope I'm right on this. 900 experience. The words you speak seem to strike Dakan strangely. As you speak them, his forehead creases, then settles into its normal passive expression. Gain an item. Your will has brought you the knowing of the third circle of Zerthimon. With this knowing, I impart this to you. He takes the circle, and with a deft motion, he twists one of the links so one of the plates slides forth. Hands the plate to you. Meditate upon its teachings, and the knowing of it shall give you strength. Very well. There it is. The more you teach me. As you ask the words, you suddenly notice that Dakan isn't looking at you. He's holding the unbroken circle in his hands, studying it. His blade is taking on the same texture as the unbroken circle. And Dakan suddenly seems older somehow. Dakan? Dakan's black eyes rise from the circle and look at you. Know that I did not believe you would come to know the teachings of the circle. It is a difficult path you will walk in learning the way of Zerthimon. Is your mind focused on this matter? Yes, I wish to learn more. Dakan's fingers veer on the edge of the stone circle, and he twists it clockwise. The links clicking until they have settled into a new configuration. Then reverses the motion, resetting the stone. The next circle of Zerthimon is open to you. Study it, then I will hear your words. Yes. Oh, that didn't take long. Let's do another. After examining the third circle. The also user copy Submerge the Will, which is, I forgot what it does. Let me read the thing. Okay, I forgot what it does, damn it. Submerge the Will, but we'll copy the spell. Yay! See, just go ahead and look at my mage spell book and look at it directly. When cast, the magic aura of protective energy rises, protects the recipient from attacks from all direct... Okay, I put Submerge the Will on an enemy, not realizing what it was. That's why. I am a dumbass. There's some things I do sometimes that you know, I'm just stupid. Let's go ahead and use it again. Do the next circle. Might as well get a couple of circles. Let's see. Unlock the fourth circle. You select the plate's revealed configuration. Read the fourth circle. Know that the rising of the people against the Illithid was a thing built upon many 10 turnings of labor. Many of the people were gathered and taught in secret the ways of defeating their Illithid masters. They were taught to shield their minds and use them as weapons. They were taught the scripture of steel. Most importantly, they were given the knowing of freedom. Some of the people learned the nature of freedom and took it into their hearts. The knowing gave them strength. Others feared freedom and kept silent. But there were those that knew freedom and knew slavery, and it was their choice that the people remained chained. One of these was Vilquar. Oh, goody. Vilquar is like, I'm too fucking lazy, fuck you. Vilquar saw no freedom in the rising, but opportunity. He saw that the Illithid had spawned across many of the false worlds. Their worlds numbered so many that their wisdom was turned only outwards, to all they did not already touch. Vilquar's eye saw that much took place that the Illithid did not see. To the rising, the Illithid were blinded. Vilquar came before his master, the Illithid Zigitaris, with the knowing of the rising. Vilquar added to his chains and offered to be their eyes against the rising. In exchange, Vilquar asked that he be rewarded for his service. The Illithid agreed to his contract. Oh, goody! So Vilquar, you're a Scrooge. At the bonding of the contract, a dark time occurred. Many were the betrayals Vilquar committed, and many were the people that the Illithids fed upon to stem the rising. It seemed that the rising would die before it could occur, and the Illithid were pleased with Vilquar's eye. It was near the end of this dark time when Zerthimon came to know Vilquar's treacheries, and knowing Vilquar's eye, Zerthimon forced the rising to silence itself, so that Vilquar might think at last his treacheries had succeeded, and the rising had fallen. He knew that Vilquar's eye was filled only with the reward he had been promised. He would see what he wished to see. With greed beating his heart, Vilquar came upon the Illithid Zigitaris and spoke to his master of his success. He said that the rising had fallen and that the Illithids were safe to turn their eyes outwards once more. He praised their wisdom in using Vilquar's eye, and they asked him for his reward. In his greed blindness, Vilquar had forgotten the knowing of why the people had sought freedom. He had lost the knowing of what slavery meant. He had forgotten what his Illithid masters saw when they looked upon him. And so Vilquar's betrayal of the people was ended with another betrayal. Of course, Vilquar came to know that when Vilquar's eye had nothing left to see, Vilquar's eye was useless. The Illithid gave to Vilquar his reward, opening the cavity of his skull and devouring his brain. Ha ha ha. Vilquar's corpse was cast upon the fields of Husk, so its blood might water the poison stems of grasses. Jackass! Got what he deserved.
What is your will?
Things I want to know. Teachings. And I've... Where I come to know. Let's see. Number 2 sounds the best. One chooses to see without knowing, they betray themselves.
Updated my journal.
Ouch. I screwed up. Okay, I guess it was the first one. You come to know nothing, you're the one who hears the words and does not know them, okay. Okay, let's try it again. Teachings. Red. Okay, when one chooses to see what is before them, they see only a part of the whole. They are blind. Just as Vilcor was blinded by his promised reward, so were the Illithids blinded to the true rising. For when they heard Vilcor's words, they turned their sight outwards again, didn't they? And the rising was free to strike? Okay, it was right. Okay, it was. I was trying to go for the simple, easy answer, and I screwed up. Know that you speak truly. Sorry, I gotta do his voice. Know that you speak truly. Vilcor's eye blinded both Vilcor and the Illithids. The tentacled ones thought the rising to be no more. When the rising occurred, the ground drank deep of Illithid blood. So was victory born from treachery. It's a curious lesson. Why would it be part of the teachings of Zerthimon? The Khan's blade bleeds into a dead night black and his voice deepens. For a moment, you think he's angry, but you're not so sure. There's much about the way of Zerthimon whose path is difficult to know. Do you know why Vilcor's eye is part of the way of Zerthimon? It is part of the telling of how our people came to know freedom. It lets us know that there are those, even among the people, who are not of the people, and that even in the greatest treachery, a greater knowing may be achieved. Very well. You've come to know the fourth circle of Zerthimon. He takes the circle and with a death motion, he twists one of the links so one of the plates slides forth. He hands the plate to you, meditate upon his teachings, and the knowing of it shall give you strength. Okay? Wish I knew the moral way of Zerthimon. The Khan's fingers feel around the edges of the stone circle and he twists it clockwise. He links clicking until he has set a new configuration. He reverses the motion. Yes. Yes, okay. Very well. I'll read it.
I feel stronger.
And we've leveled up. And let's see here. 1 hit point and memorization spells increased. And our current hit points are now 55. Maximum points 57, okay. And we now have the ability to master another spell. So first, we have another Vilcor's Eye. Yes, you get a new spell. Vilcor's Eye is target creature fails saving for -1 penalty. The creature will be struck with blindness and suffer -4 penalty to its attack roll and +4 penalty to its target's AC. Definitely. We will use that. And now we've done. Now we're on the 5th circle here. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Figure I'd do 2 of them this time to save it, unless next time it's a little longer. But now, says we gotta go to the Mosaic Crypt, which is right over here. And we're going to march into the Mosaic Crypt. Hopefully at some point find a damn shopkeep. Next time on the BygMan Plays! Planescape Torment requested by Bormac. Until next episode, Big Fatty Plus, sayonara, and remember, if your people are enslaved and you decide to become trader because you seek easy reward, remember that when you finished informing on your friends to the enemy, you lose your usefulness, and then they decide, you know what, we're not going to pay you anymore, we're just going to key you, or in Ilfit's case, open your brain up and drink your brain like it's a strawberry banana smoothie. Great, I just made smoothies disgusting to me in 1 second. How the hell did I do that?